President William Ruto has announced a 2 billion shillings allocation to partially settle government debt owed to Methodist University as part of wider efforts to stabilize higher education institutions and fast-track key infrastructure projects across the country. The president, who hosted leaders of the Methodist Church in Kenya at State House Nairobi, noted the church remains an indispensable partner in the country's development, playing a transformative role across critical sectors.
President William Ruto says the government will set aside at least 2 billion shillings in the next financial year to begin clearing outstanding arrears owed to Methodist University. Speaking at State House Nairobi, the president admitted that the government had sponsored students to the institution but failed to remit the required funds, placing financial pressure on the university.
Nimeongea na hawa viongozi, nimekubaliana na wao mutaratara kiasi vile tutapangana. Nimewaambia tafadhali mnipunguzie hii deni kidogo ndio nilipe. So mwezi wa 6 hivi nitapanga vile tutalipa kiasi ya deni yenu ya university.
The head of state noted that the state owes more than 120 billion shillings to both public and private universities, but said the debt will be settled progressively. He defended the new student-centered funding model, saying it has financially stabilized public universities and saved 21 institutions from collapse.
Some universities could not pay salaries. The universities that were technically insolvent are now getting out.
Beyond education, the president, who hosted Methodist Church leaders, urged the church to complement government efforts in combating drug and substance abuse by providing moral leadership, spiritual guidance, and mentorship to the youth.
It cannot be done by the state alone. We can use the law, we can use all the other interventions, but there is a moral issue that the church must address.
He also outlined major infrastructure plans, including construction of the new 7 billion shillings Nithi Bridge, dualling of the Makutano Embu Meru Maua Road. The president further urged support for the proposed National Infrastructure Fund, which seeks to mobilize 5 trillion shillings for highways, airports, railways, and megadams. Mariambo reporting for Easy Friday.
The Orange Democratic Movement says it will enter forthcoming negotiations with its broad-based government partner from a position of strength, citing its wide national support. ODM party leader Oburu Oginga said ODM will not play second fiddle to the United Democratic Alliance during the talks aimed at forging a common front ahead of the 2027 general election. Oburu emphasized that the party will approach the negotiations with a clear agenda, including the implementation of its 10-point program and adoption of key public policies it believes differ from those of UDA. Oburu made the remarks while addressing members of the Siaya County Assembly in Siaya Town after touring the legislative wing of the devolved unit.